Morning, everyone. Happy Friday. Just wanted to give you a couple updates on kind of what's going on in our community and say thank you and offer a little encouragement. So we've been talking the last couple weeks. I've shared some about our partnership with Family Promise. It's an organization that works to help support families experiencing homelessness in Westwoods. We've been able to partner with them for the last few years, and those families, during everything that's been going on with COVID, have been staying in a motel, and so Family Promise had reached out and asked if we were able to help cover any of the expenses for that, and really appreciate all your generosity. Because of some donations to the Community Compassion Fund, we were able to distribute $2,400 to help cover the cost for those families over there. And then just really exciting news that sometimes I don't know if it kind of makes it out, but I got an email from Family Promise this week just sharing that one of those families from that hotel over in Lakewood at the end of this month will be transitioning from that hotel into long-term housing. And it was just like something filling to my soul to hear that. This was a family I don't know if I'll ever personally know. And I know I was a tiny part of that story and of support for what that family has been going through over the last handful of months. And but to picture what it would be like for me and my family to be able to transition from that a life of inconsistency and a life of transition, and honestly life at a hotel, to be able to picture that transition into housing just filled my soul and made me happy. It made me happy for that family. It made me happy for those kids. It made me happy for Family Promise as an organization, that the work they're doing is changing people's lives. It made me happy for us as Westwoods to be able to play a small part in what they're doing and hopefully helping support that family. So thanks a ton just for listening. Thanks a ton for being generous. Thanks a ton for volunteering in the past, and we really appreciate it. Also, Joy's Kitchen still doing drive-through food boxes, and it's just unbelievable, day after day after day, box after box after box of food. And the other day I was driving somewhere and drove past Westwoods and just saw that line of cars in the parking lot. People just patiently sort of waiting, volunteers hustling to get boxes, and really thankful for the work that Joy's Kitchen's done with that, rescuing that food and distributing that food, and being adaptable and changing to the way we used to do food banks and to the way that we're doing them now. And it's just been like really incredible to see. So kind of as some of these restrictions ease up, we're stepping more and more into ways that we can be involved, ways we can volunteer. So if you're interested in more of those ideas or ways to get connected in those ways, if you comment on this video or just email us, info@westwoodscc.org. Still need volunteers for Joy's Kitchen. We're going to soon have volunteer needs for Family Promise. And more and more of those things are sort of opening up. And so if you find yourself with a conviction, with a desire, with a passion to step into some of those things in a volunteer role, we'd love for you to reach out. And yeah, I'm just really thankful to be a part of this community. It's a really crazy week. It was one of those weeks where there was lots of really good news and reasons to celebrate, and lots of really hard news and reasons to mourn. And I think right now everyone's lives are like that. There's a lot of good things and a lot of really hard things. So thanks for walking through those. Thanks for stepping into people's lives around you that need support, that need a friend, that need someone who cares. Thank you for being open and honest and vulnerable when you're going through those things so that people can return that favor. So yeah, my hope and my desire and my encouragement for you today, whether you're working or you're at home taking care of kids or you're out demonstrating or going grocery shop, whatever you find yourself doing today, my hope is that you would be able to experience the presence of being in that moment, that you'd be able to experience the presence of God in that moment and the presence of the people around you in that moment. That today, for some reason, it would feel not just like another day, but things would feel more real, that you'd be more attuned into what God is doing around you. Thanks a ton for listening. Thanks a ton for stepping into the lives of people around you. Thanks for being open and honest and vulnerable. And I hope you have a great, great Friday.